guys, it's Mallory and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mallory and I am a full-time reseller. My eBay store name is Trendy Vintage Classic. Now that is the same across all platforms, and I invite you to look me up on Instagram so that you can have access to my link tree, which is in my bio, and that gives you access to my Zazzle store, my TikTok, my eBay store, my Facebook account, and basically everything. So follow me for some adventures, hacks, tips, and what sold items. Anyway, let's get right into it. Today's video is just a quick summer check-in. Now, I know you've all heard of the Summer SLOWDOwn, so I wanted to know if it's affecting you. If it is, comment down below, please. Or if you have some tricks to help stop that summer slowdown, also comment down below. But for right now, I'm gonna give you some of my hacks or tips and tricks for beating the summer slowdown. So, first, my advice is, remember, the reason we are resellers is because we want to have our own schedule, right? We want to spend time with our kids or whatever your story is, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, have some extra income because we all need projects done on our home or want to save for college tuition for children, etc. So remember that you're a reseller because you do want to work on your own schedule, not have to answer to someone every day, and still bring in good income. And the way to do that is by having discipline. And the summer is for relaxing, right? With a normal 9-to-5 job, you would get vacation time. So don't feel guilty if you take a vacation. We all need it. We all need to get refreshed because we're not going to do our best work when we're burnt out. So that's my first tip, is to remember that it is summertime, not to beat yourself up, and to make sure you are taking refreshing breaks. Now, with that being said, if the summer slowdown has been affecting you, there are a few things you can do while you are still relaxing and taking advantage of the summertime and making memories and spending time with people and children that you can do that will still make sure your sales are up to date and increasing. So one hack that I've learned to do is you can scroll through your sold items and, sorry, not sold items. You can scroll through your active items and pick a few that are maybe a little older or that you want to decrease the price on and end the item. Then after you end the item, it'll give you the option to relist it. Now, if you're like me and you own an eBay store, you have plenty of listings, so that's not an issue. If you are just starting off and you only have a small number of listings, maybe this isn't the best option for you, but this works if you're in a jam. Now, say you want to take a week vacation and you're not going to be working for a week. Listing does help our eBay algorithm stay consistent and help keep us getting sales, right? So to avoid losing that and to avoid your eBay algorithm decreasing, also for Poshmark and Mercari, same thought process here. To avoid that, you could be laying in your hotel bed at night, relaxing, having a glass of wine, and scrolling through your active listings, picking some to end, then sell similar. It'll ask if you want to keep the photos. You say yes, and then maybe decrease the price a little bit, change the first picture that shows up when buyers are looking, change the first picture so it's fresh, maybe change something in the title or add a different keyword, and then hit list. If you do that 5 times for 5 different items, you have just maintained your activity for the day, because it is recommended that you at least list 5 items a day to stay current and keep your business out there and showing up in search results. Because when something is newly listed, it pushes it to the top of research results when buyers are looking for items. So that's why it's important to end it and not just relist it. So there's a big difference there. Anyway, that's one thing you can do. Now, I use that in kind of desperate situations where I haven't had time to do anything and I just want to keep my activity flowing. So that is a hack that you can do. Also, another thing you can do that maybe this interests you more because you don't just want to push up old items, you'd rather just put them on sale or whatever you do. One thing you could do is pick a day before you go on vacation or before you know you're going to be really busy. So you have a busy 4 days coming up. Someone's visiting from out of town, whatever it may be. Take a day before then and schedule in some extra time for listing. So this is what I want to call drafting, not listing, drafting. So you want to create about 15 to 25 really good drafts, meaning they're complete. They have the pictures, they have great description titles, they have measurements, they're all set to go, but do not list them. Leave them sitting in your draft so that when you are busy and you don't have anything to list, when you're caught up with what you're doing or on vacation, you can just go in to your drafts, which is all the way in the bottom, click onto it and just put list and do that for 5 of the items. Then the next day, do that for the next 5 items. Then the day after that, do it again. So you see a pattern here. So you can literally, depending on your specific situation, figure out how many drafts you need to produce so that you can at least list 5 items a day. So yes, while we are taking a break or on vacation, we don't have a typical job. So it is up to us how much money we make. If you're okay with having less sales because you just want a complete break or you need a complete mental break and not think about eBay at all, totally up to you. But there are some of us who need to make sure that weekly income is still coming in strong. Or we just, as resellers, a lot of us can't turn off the reseller part of our brain. I know that's true for me. So this leads me to my next trick or tip for resellers in the summertime. When I go somewhere, I know I love to hit up the outlets or whatever shopping I can get done because I love to see different styles in different parts of wherever I am, different parts of the country. So if you are vacationing in Florida, you can, like when I went to Florida, I went to the outlets there and they were so beautiful and I love them. And a lot of times they'll have different stores than your store. So I live in Connecticut and we don't have the same outlets that they had down in Florida. Some they did, some they didn't. And even if they do, the styles are different and the prices are different. So I love shopping, and I know if you're a reseller and if you're watching this, you love shopping too. So take advantage of that. You can go and shop for yourself, which is what I always do. And as resellers, we find deals and we find the cheapest way to get what we want. And at the same time you're doing that, you can also source items to resell so that when you come home after a week or however long you're gone, you do have some new sourcing materials that you can list. You do have new fresh inventory to put up and you won't feel so behind. You won't feel like, oh, I don't have anything fresh. And I know this is the most fun part of being a reseller is sourcing, it's shopping, right? I know that for myself and I know that from following so many other resellers on Instagram and watching YouTube channels. Everyone, hands down, says that their favorite part of reselling is sourcing, besides getting money and earning the cha-ching, right? So we can do this anywhere. We can do this in another country. So never turn off that part of your brain that is saying, you could be in Walmart across the country and there's a reselling opportunity there, there's a sourcing opportunity there that you wouldn't find when you're home. So go for it. It may take a few minutes just to go buy it. But remember, that is relaxing because for me, I know shopping is relaxing and therapeutic for me. So that doesn't stress me out and that doesn't make me feel burnt out. So don't put pressure on yourself. Make sure you just enjoy it and really pay attention to the styles. So yeah, my last tip is to late at night while you're just, like I said, in your hotel room, in your bed, just comfortable, relaxing, you could have a movie on, whatever. Take some time to just maybe watch one video on one of your favorite YouTubers that is teaching you about upcoming brands or upcoming trends. Right now, we should be thinking about the fall. I will repeat that. As resellers, you want to think ahead, you want to think future, you want to think 2 months ahead of where we are. So we are about to enter August. Fall inventory should be on our minds right now. We should be sourcing it and buying it. So make sure you're watching useful videos on what trends to look out for and where you could possibly find these for the fall/winter. We want to be thinking about cowboy boots, tall boots, things like that. So you can, in the comfort of your own vacation hotel room, still do some training, as I like to call it, because when I used to work, we had so many trainings, and we as resellers also need to have training. So my training is finding my favorite YouTuber and listening to them give me great information about trends and brands that they have researched. So a lot of times they do the work for us and they research the brands, and then you watch it and take notes and just memorize it. I have a great memory, so I just sit there and enjoy the video, and a lot of times it's 20 to 30 minutes. So yes, there are definitely ways that you can stay engaged and stay afloat during the summer slowdown. So I just wanted to make this quick video to encourage you and give you some hacks or tips and tricks on how to beat the summer slowdown, how to still stay sane and enjoy your vacation, enjoy your summer, because we all need it, and just how to have fun with reselling. Maybe take the pressure and stress off for a little bit and just enjoy it. Yeah, so make sure wherever you are, I would love it if you would comment below where you're watching from, what state you're in, and what are some tips and tricks that you have for beating the summer slowdown. All right, so please don't forget, if you found this information useful, to like, thumbs up, and subscribe so that you don't miss upcoming content. I will be posting soon after doing my own research about what we should be on the lookout for in terms of clothing. I do mainly sell women and men's clothing, footwear and accessories. I sometimes sell other items that are of value, but that is my main focus. So if you want to learn about clothing and what brands are selling and what's trending now, that will be my focus in the upcoming videos. So subscribe, and you'll be notified when I drop my video about what to look out for and what to source now for the fall. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.